tab. All right, we're here. It's the second episode of Spicy Weekend, and all right. Hi, Soul. Come here.
Hi, Kurt. Yeah, I don't know which one I like, which one you like.
Yeah.
I heard you talking about me.
Yeah. Well, I was recording a video, but now you came in and ruined it.
Oh.
So I guess this will be on the internet as well.
There you go. You got Solzy with her upside down toesies.
And her nosies.
And her nosies.
Her nosies, sozies, toesies.
Alright. Ends up painting the buttholes.
No! Well, welcome to Spicy Weekend. I'm just gonna leave that in there. I don't really care at this point. This is my cat. This is Soul. This is Solzies, Nosies, Toesies. And, yeah, so we're gonna bring in our guest here today. We got Lamim. And, so today, we're throwing it back yet again. And in the last episode, we talked about old content. But today, we're talking about old content, but in a different form. So, we've been playing on the Switch a lot, right?
Yeah.
We've been playing Let's Go Pikachu. We play Mario Kart every day. Once we lose 2 maps in Overwatch, which happens pretty quickly. We get an Overwatch about 10 o'clock, and about 10:30 we're playing Mario Kart. Alright. So that's what typically happens. But what is happening is we've been talking a lot about different games we've liked from Nintendo over the existence. And I asked you this question yesterday when we were playing.
Yeah, I still don't have the answer for you.
Well, you can just throw a couple out there. We don't have to make like a definitive list. We can just be like, I like this game. So, what we're going to do... Can you stop playing with that? Actually, she's playing for once. It's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to list off some of our favorite Nintendo games that aren't on the Switch. From any system. NES, SNES, N64, GameCube, Wii, Wii U, Game Boy, or DS, or 3DS if you want to get really specific. Nobody cares because 3DS is garbage. But, can we agree on that 3DS is pretty bad? We'll agree on that. It's
DS
pretty bad.
Lite was pretty bad.
The only good DS was with the DSi, let's be honest here.
Yeah.
DSi was pretty swag.
That shit was swag.
So, what we're going to do is we're going to list off some of our favorite games and say what ones we think should be on the Switch that are not currently on the Switch. So, why don't you start off? Give us a game.
Wii Sports Resort. Honestly, I know it's Wii Sports Resort.
No, Wii Sports Resort was lit.
No, I know it's for... The title is Wii for Wii
Well,
Sports
I don't think that really...
A
lot of games that have 64 in the title are on other systems.
And I know they have, like, the game of choice each console. So, they had they had Wii Sports Resort. They had Wii Sports for the Wii. Because Wii Sports Resort was
we
reboot,
get it.
right?
We get it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it was more in-depth.
then they had the game for the Switch. I don't remember what it was called. But
Arms.
they had some,
So, don't rip that out, please.
They had some,
No.
group of games that they did there for as well. But Wii Sports Resort was my favorite. They had all different types of games, and
I like the sword fighting one.
Yeah, I feel like with the Joy-Cons, you can replicate a lot of those.
Oh,
you can do boxing, sword fighting.
The Joy-Cons are
bowling.
literally like
Easy.
Wii controllers. Like, there's no difference, really.
So, I mean, with the technology that we've seen from Pokemon, which is bad, because when you throw the ball in one direction, it goes the opposite.
But the technology we've seen where you can't get a coughing of all the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if they just revamp that and they make your Joy-Cons a little bit better for a price that comes with a bundle of Wii Sports for Switch.
Like when they had the little connector you'd add, the Motion Plus.
Yeah.
I think that's a good game. I'm going to throw it back here. I already know the meme knows what game I'm going to mention. When I say I'm going to throw it back, we're going to throw it back to Mario Kart 64. I've been hyping that game all the time. I think this is one of the best Mario Karts. There's just so many good tracks in the game. And I played it on the Wii when it was on the virtual store there, so I don't know why they wouldn't put it on the Switch. I'd buy it again. I think it's a very good game, and it's still fun to play, even though it's from like 96 or yeah, it came out in 1996. Even though it's old game, it's still fun to play. And old games are what we're talking about. All right, so what else do you have here?
So next up, I'd like to see a Pokemon Coliseum, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness reboot for the Switch. Now, I think that would be really cool if they added those two games. And I only say that because they have Pokemon Let's Go, and that was so successful that if they were to release Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness and Pokemon Coliseum, that would just blow everything out of proportion for Pokemon games. And that way, they would build a reputation even better than what they've had for Pokemon. Because I feel like the reputation for Pokemon kind of died out when they went into 5th gen, 6th gen. Because they lost some of that credibility they had. But they can build it back. Let's Go has been doing great. They had these two games. They'd be doing great.
I think 4th gen was the last real good generation. Like, 5th gen was really good.
Yeah,
and I know Black 2 was really good, but I think that, like, once they decided to make all new Pokemon and not make evolutions of existing ones, sort of when it, like, changed, I feel. So I feel like 5th gen is sort of when Pokemon changed. But, yeah, 6th gen is when I went, ooh.
They kind of lost.
They peaked at 4th gen, went down a little bit for 5th gen, and just, like, fell off a cliff at 6th gen. And 7th gen, they fell into, like, a black hole and died. 7th gen was absolute trash. Alright, what other game do I want to see? Well, Mario Galaxy. Like, let's be honest here. Mario Galaxy 2 is my favorite game. So, I feel like if they put Mario Galaxy 2, they gotta put the first one. But, I love playing Mario Galaxy 2. It's just so fun, just in space, doing space things. And the little Mario head planet thing that you can fly around. There's just, like, so many different things to do and collect up the stars. And Mario Odyssey was a great game to play. I finished playing that a couple days ago. So, if they bring back, like, a game that's the pre-version of it, I guess, because they're sort of in a line, I think that'd be really fun to play. And honestly, they brought back all of them. Mario 64 and Mario Sunshine. And then you have Mario Galaxy 2. That'd be great. You got anything else?
I don't. I mean, all my things that I would say are going to be Pokemon related.
Well, why don't we do this?
Pokemon Coliseum.
Why don't we do this? All right. I'll say the last game that... Well, there's two other games that I think. I know one of them you're not a fan of. Which is Mario Super Sluggers. I know you don't like baseball. But I think Mario Super Sluggers is one of my favorite games to play from the Wii. I like that one. And Mario Kart Wii as well. They just bring back all the Mario Karts. Let's just be honest here. Just bring them all back. But Mario Kart Wii was really fun. Again, it's the same thing with the controls. They could do the same thing with the little controllers like that. So why don't we list off what Pokemon games you want to play again? Because the first one I was going to say was Platinum.
Platinum, yeah.
Platinum. You realize that Platinum came out in 2009? It's been 10 years since Platinum came out.
Not exactly 10 years.
Well, almost 10 years. It's the year that is 10 years.
That's wild. I remember buying that for the first time.
Because I remember 2010 was when I got into Pokemon. So, for me, Soul Silver was the first one that I bought. I played Sapphire, but Soul Silver was the first one that I bought. I remember I went on vacation, and I spent all my vacation money that I was given on Pokemon Soul Silver at a Walmart. Here, buy something cool on your vacation. Alright, I'm going to buy Pokemon.
That was money well spent. Money well spent.
What are the ones? I'd say Soul Silver. Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
I've actually never played Silver or Soul Silver, fun fact.
Those are both good. Soul Silver was really fun. Game's great. That's when I got Vitaliflotion, and I still hype up all the time and gets destroyed in every battle. What other Pokemon games do you think? Black 2?
Yeah, Black 2. I would like to play through Emerald again.
Yeah.
Emerald is...
It's kind of disappointing that when they made Alpha Sapphire and those that didn't make Emerald, obviously it doesn't really fit in what they've been doing, but...
even that, they kind of stopped. They made first gen and second gen for the Virtual Console on the 3DS, and I was really excited to see a third gen or generation come out from that, but nothing came out, and I was kind of upset. But,
I'm not gonna lie, I'd like to play 6th gen on the Switch. Like, whether it's X and Y or Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I think it looked so nice even on the DS screen, which was, like, really bad because I had like the old one. Didn't you have the old one when that game came out, right? Yeah. Because you used the newer one for like Sun and Moon, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know how nice it looked on the 2011 system. That was like bad at the time.
Mm.
So, but 7th gen was when it got bad with the Z moves and it like lagged for like 10 minutes. That was just a mistake. I think they went too far in the DS, but we talked about how that game was rushed anyways to make a 20th anniversary new release. They should have done Z and then went onto the Switch from there. 7th then should have been on the Switch. But because you're going to take a year off and take 2000, because you know they didn't just come with like, all right, 2017 we're making a new system. You know they were working on that for years.
Yeah.
So they knew within the company that it was going to be a thing. In 2017, Switch came out. They could have made a 7th gen game there. They could have made Sun and Moon on the Switch. Not that I want that, but as an example. So I think X and Y, like I think 6th gen in general, those 4 games would look so good on the TV through a high quality look that they could remake with that. And I think every Pokemon game should be on the Switch, honestly. But those specifically, Platinum. You said Emerald.
Emerald, yeah.
Soul Silver, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black 2, White 2, X and Y, Mega Ruby, Apple Sapphire.
Yeah.
So, there you go. I feel like it'd be a Nintendo thing to be like, alright, we're putting Sun and Moon on the Switch. They do that, but
I'm sure Soldier Boy would.
I'm ready for 4th gen remakes, honestly.
4th gen remakes, yeah.
Not like the dudes that are like mean, like, where's 4th gen remakes? But I think that'd honestly be really cool.
Yeah.
You know those edgy dudes that just like comment like, oh, where's 4th gen remakes? It's like after 8th gen comes out. But I think that actually, at the time, I think it was disappointing it didn't come out on the DS.
Yeah.
But I think that with it being on the Switch, it's going to be really good. Watch them not put it out on the Switch and put it on. That'd be big hurt. Yeah, so that is that. Any other games you can think of, or that it?
No, I mean, Pokemon Conquest 2 would be cool to see on the Switch.
Pokemon Ranger. Oh,
But,
man.
yeah, Pokemon Conquest. I never played it, but I did see a lot of videos on it, watched a couple Let's Plays. That was a very good game, and it would be nice to see how it would play out on the Switch. And it'd be kind of fun to play as well. I'd definitely download it if it was. But that's all I have for today.
All right, there you go. So that is that. Thanks to Lamine for being part of 2 episodes here at Spicy Weekend to kick off the brand new series here on the channel. We'll be back next week in a solo video where we get to try out the new format and see really how it is with the 2 different segment sections. But, you know, we got Lamine here, and I figured we can hold off on the new format, or not new format, but the format until 3rd episode. So, yeah, make sure you guys check out his channel. Also, he's got a lot of, well, he's going to be streaming on Twitch, putting content on YouTube, all that stuff. On Twitter as well, so make sure you check that out in the link below. Yeah, and the links are down there. Very swag, very swag. Alright, well, that was lit. YouTube videos, yay.